We are Siouxland proud. This is KCAU 9 News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber. President Joe Biden tonight is considering forgiving some student loan debt, which is something he promised to do during his campaign. But that possibility is now stirring up discussion among lawmakers and advocates. Hannah Brandt has the details from Washington now in our top story at 5.
With millions of Americans stuck in limbo and billions of dollars on the line, President Biden could be close to making a move on student loans.
I'm in the process of taking a hard look at whether or not there will be additional debt forgiveness.
But there is a limit.
I am not considering $50,000 debt reduction.
Advocates say that's just not good enough, especially for borrowers of color.
Being able to achieve home ownership and being able to start businesses and being able to create jobs, it has a significant impact.
The White House has publicly called for Congress to do something about it, rather than waiting for executive action. But many Republicans are against erasing student debt across the board.
It makes no sense and casts that financial burden on taxpayers.
Both Senator John Cornyn and Senator Josh Hawley say blanket forgiveness ignores that some people can afford to pay their loans.
Throwing a bone to a political constituency that doesn't want to accept their personal responsibility.
I'm not in favor of prioritizing people who have a lot of advantages when there are other folks who can't afford to go to college.
But many Democrats, including Senator Tim Kaine, want to see the president use his power to wipe out at least some of the debt.
$10,000 of loan forgiveness is the most targeted way to meet the needs of those who are most in need.
And that could happen soon, with President Biden saying he should have a plan to announce within a couple of weeks. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.